Hi everybody, welcome to Saturday afternoon. Let's chalk a little bit. As you know, Valentine's Day is coming up and I am so excited to get started on some of the Valentine's decorations. And I thought that I might start out by doing a little kit today. And I do have this kit available for sale. If you type in VIP, you'll be admitted to my VIP club and the kit is there for purchase. Or also if you type in the word heart into the comments, it will give you the link to purchase this kit. This kit has everything you need to make this little heart, and I'm going to go through it with you today and show you how it's done. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and type in my, get my comment pinned, and we'll get that started. Let me mute that and pin my comment. And I'm going to pin it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to get in your kit is one of these little 3-inch wooden hearts. And they're pretty cute. They're just the perfect size to use our Valentine Minis on. Now our Valentine Minis come, you can purchase it and they're actually out of stock in a sheet of 12. But you're going to get 2 of these and they're going to be randomly chosen by me. So there's like this Hug Me one. This one says the chocolate's on my Valentine. Love is in the air. A cute little heart with a cute truck with hearts, some little sunglasses and a mouth with hearts on them, a little heart made out of flowers, crazy little things called love, true love, and this Valentine with hearts on it. And I hope you guys can see those okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn this light off. Okay, so maybe you can see those better. So with this package, I'm going to randomly pick 2 of these minis to go with this. And the reason why I chose 2 is because there's 2 sides to the heart, and I wanted you to have the opportunity to try it twice. You're also going to be provided with a little jar of acrylic paint, and it's going to be white. And be careful opening this up. The first thing we're going to do is paint our heart, both sides. Now, the paintbrush is not included, but that is the only thing that is not included in the kit. Everything else should be. And this is acrylic paint. You could do it with chalk paint. You could do it with any color paint that you might have laying around. But I wanted to make sure to give you some type of a paint to put it on. You could even do it on the unpainted wood, which my grandkids did this weekend. And they turned out really cute too. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this with my heat tool. And it doesn't have to be a perfect coat. Here's my heat tool. Here we go. How are you guys doing today? If you're new here, please type in the word new so I can talk to you, welcome you, and let me know where you're from. I think it's amazing that we can talk to everybody all over the world on Facebook. It's pretty crazy. The wonders of the internet. So you do want to make sure this is pretty dry because you don't want your transfer to stick to a wet paint or else the paint will come up. When I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over and paint the other side. So we'll do that really quickly too. I'm going to paint the outside edges white. And you guys know that I'm a messy crafter. I wish I were nice and neat, but I'm not. Especially when it comes to painting. So I do what I can. And if we don't like the way we painted it, we can always sand it a little bit after it dries. And that might even be a good idea. So I'm going to quickly paint this side, just back and forth. And you can see that it doesn't take much acrylic paint. So you'll get enough to paint both sides. And have some left over. I'm gonna put that aside, put my cap on my paint, and dry this side. Let's see, hey tool. So here in Tucson today, the weather is very overcast. We hardly ever have overcast days. We have the most beautiful skies in the world. And today it is overcast. How's the weather in your neck of the woods? I guess I can't really complain about clouds because actually the temperature is very nice and we don't get rain or any other kind of inclement weather. I'm going to paint this one more time because it's kind of see-through on this side. Get one more quick coat. And dry it again. Hi Tracy. I'm doing this cute little heart decor. It's made with the heart minis, the Valentine minis transfers. I'm painting little hearts white. Say hi if you're watching. Let me know you're watching. Okay, we're almost dry. Hi from Brinley. Hi, Brinley. Do you remember these? You're an expert on these, aren't you, Brinley? Yeah. So I'm going to move this over so I get away from that wet paint. Okay. I'm going to kind of clean off my fingers a little bit of the paint I've got on there. Today I'm going to be using one color of paste. What you're going to get in your kit is one packet, and it could be some Valentine color. This one's raspberry sorbet, but it's not necessarily raspberry sorbet that you'll get, but it will be some Valentine-y color. And these will give you enough for more than one project, and all you need to do is really massage them a little bit, warm them up, make sure they're kind of moving around pretty good, they don't feel dry. And then you're going to clip off one end, put a little bit on a piece of paper, on a plate. I usually use a paper plate and use it. But because this is more economical for me, it's the same thing, just in a jar. It's the raspberry sorbet. That's what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to choose one of these transfers. And today I'm going to choose this beautiful heart one with the flowers. Now these are reusable transfers, so when you're done with this project, save it. You can use it for something else. These are good for 8 to 12 uses, and you just need to clean them after you use them to keep them working good. Now they're sticky on one side. So I'm just going to go ahead and fuzz it by putting it on my shirt and peeling it off just so it reduces the stick. And because this is a newly painted surface, I don't want that paint to come up. So I could wax it, but you guys aren't going to have any wax. So I'm just going to do it without the wax as you would. And I'm going to apply it to my surface. And I'm going to smooth it down so that there aren't any air bubbles. And this is what it looks like on this side right now. Okay, so then I'm going to get, and some of my paint on the edges is still wet. I am going to get my squeegee, and you will receive a small mini squeegee, and I'm going to get a little bit of pink paste, or whatever color you get, and I am just going to smooth it over the silk screen. Now the silk screen is the white area, and that's where the paste will go through to your surface below, and it will create the design. So you want to make sure it goes through. And this chalk paste dries pretty quickly, and you do not want it to dry in the silk screen. So I'm not saying that you have to hurry, but you have to pay attention and make sure you do this so that it doesn't dry in there. Notice how much paste I have on there still. I'm going to put that back in my jar because I can use every bit that's left. And then I'm going to wipe off my squeegee. And then it's time for the reveal. So I have this on there, and remember they're sticky, so I can just peel it off slowly so that if there's anything I need to repair, I can repair it. And look how beautiful that turned out. Awesome, awesome, awesome. My nose is running, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I've got my transfer down on my surface. I'm going to spray it with regular water, let it sit there for a second while I dry my design. What kind of fun things are you guys doing today on a Saturday? I don't see any comments. I'd love to see comments. It encourages me to keep on going. Awesome, awesome. Are there any sports going on today? Any televised games? I don't even know. Basketball, I guess, might be one. Okay, so we have one side done, and it's dry. So I'm okay to put it down on my surface, and I'm going to try another one. Let's go through these transfers and see. How about this one? It says, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and it has a couple hearts up here, and it's got a cool little font. So I'm going to go ahead and peel it off its backer, and I didn't tell you about the backers. These white backers you want to save because you want to put the transfers back on when you're done. So peel it off, fuzz it by applying it to some piece of cloth, a towel, a fuzzing cloth, a shirt, a pair of jeans, anything you have around. Oh, you're playing with the babies, Brinley. I love that. And then when it's fuzzed, you're going to apply it to your surface carefully. Center it, make sure it fits well. Smooth it down so there aren't any air bubbles. So Brinley, are you playing with live babies or baby dolls? Okay, this is what it looks like right now. If you have any air bubbles, it's going to cause the paste to bleed underneath the transfer and you won't get that crisp line. So make sure you don't have any air bubbles. And then once again, I'm going to get my squeegee. Get a little bit of paste on my squeegee, and I'm just going to rub it over my transfer. I'm going to squeegee it on so that my silk screen lets it go through to the surface, which is my wood cutout. Make sure you have everything covered. There's no white silk screen showing through. And I try kind of for an even layer, but you're going to also scrape off anything that's excess on here. You don't need any extra. You're going to put it back in your jar, what's extra, and we're going to reuse it. So here we go. This is the reveal. This is what it looks like right now. And the reason for going slow again is because I'm going to assess whether I missed a spot. If I missed a spot at this point, I could put the transfer back down. It'll go in the same spot and I can redo it. It looks awesome! Okay, surface down. Transfer sticky side up, spray it with water, and let it sit for a second, and we're gonna dry this baby. Boy, my nose keeps running. I'm sorry, guys. Brinley, how many babies are you playing with? Are you telling the babies any stories? I hope you guys can see how easy this is to complete a project. So that's a two-sided project done in about 5 minutes. And remember, if you're interested in trying this chocolate project, it's a little try me kit, comes with everything except for a paintbrush. Type in the word heart in the comments and it'll give you the link where you can purchase the kit. Or you can also type in VIP. That'll give you a link to join my free VIP club, and that'll have it posted there as well. Let's see if it's dry. Yep. I'm going to cap up my chalk. I just kind of like to cap it up right away so I don't spill it. It doesn't dry out. Okay, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to clean our transfers that we used. And you can either clean them with a paper towel, or you can use something called a board eraser. So I'm going to do my first pass through with the paper towel and get the bulk of the ink off. Now my mat's going to take a little more work to clean up. And then this is my board eraser, but it's pretty used. But I've got it sitting in a bowl of water, and I just wring it out so it's just a little dry. I'm going to rub it over the top surface, and it really cleans off all the paste. And then I'm going to rub it over the back surface because you want to clean both sides. That's what makes it reusable, is to clean that out. And I just put it in the wet paste on that side, the paint. Okay, so I'm going to do that side again. Okay, see how it's clean? There's no paste in it. I'm going to let it dry. Sticky side up. And do the same thing for transfer number 2. And if you don't have time to let it dry completely naturally in the air, you can get a paper towel while the sticky side is wet, rub over it really quickly because it won't stick at that point. Get your backer sheet. Now the backer sheet has a flat side and a shiny side. Apply the sticky side of your transfer to the shiny side of your backer. And then just rub it down. Whoops, this isn't the right one, so let's try this one. And it doesn't matter really if they're the right one or not, but I try to cover all my sticky sides with the backer. So that's that one. It's ready to be put away. This one I'm going to rub over real quickly, and the sticky will come back. And we're going to find the shiny side, apply the transfer to the shiny side. Sticky side is shiny side. Now these are ready to be reused. They're done. Usually I paint on my silicone little sheets, and I didn't do that this time. They're a lot easier to clean up than this cutting mat. Okay, whoops. One bead down. I just wanted to clean up a little bit there. Okay. So we're missing a bead now. Let's see. Oh, and I've got my paintbrush, my wet paintbrush. Okay, so next we're going to add string some beads and add them to our design. So I've got this little thing. You can put the string through the beads any way you want. So what I'm going to do, let's see, how do I do this? Okay, so you put your, I got this off of Amazon. It's just like a threading needle kind of. It's a bead threader is what it's called, but it's plastic and it's kind of squeegee. And they are kind of flimsy, but you put the pointed end through your bead, kind of squeeze it, and then maybe your second bead and your third bead. We're going to do 3 beads because I think that fits best on this. Actually, before I even do that, I'm going to take my my piece of twine that's going to be included in your kit, and I'm going to thread it through this little heart hole, both pieces, and I'm going to make like that lark's head knot. I'm just going to take the 2 loose ends and put it through the loop, and there it is. It's attached. Now I've got my beads on my bead threader, and this is not included in your kit either, but you can just do it normal, or you can just use any other kind of needle if you want, whatever way works for you. I'm going to put my string through this open area, and then I'm going to pull my bead down off of the black area, all 3 beads, and then when I'm done, I'll have the loose ends here, and I will just tie this in a knot. I think this is so cute, guys. I'm going to tie it in a knot. I didn't quite do my ends even, so I've got a shorter end and a longer end. Okay, and there it is. What do you guys think? Isn't that so cute? A cute little heart decoration. So you can hang this on a tree. You can hang on anything. If you had a magnet, you could attach a magnet. Now, you can attach a magnet, but I thought if we were going to use a magnet, I'd only want to do one side, and I wanted you guys to have 2 different transfers to try so that you get to try more than one time with the pasting. So here's the completed project. Do you love it? Please click the heart if you love it. I love it. I think it's adorable. So this is a really great way to try out the product. You're going to get 2 random mini transfers, 3 beads, a 3-inch heart, this string, and you're going to get a little pack of paste, which will do more than one project, so you'll have more than enough to continue on if you want. And you'll get a little jar of white acrylic paste, and that will be all included. Shipping's included, taxes included, so the price is out the door and sent to you, and I can get those out right away. All you have to do is type in the word heart. You should receive a message back, and it should give you the link. Or you can join my free VIP club by typing VIP. The link is there as well. And if you have any other problems purchasing this, let me know. Just message me through Facebook and I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, and you get a squeegee too, a small squeegee. So a lot of this stuff is reusable. So keep your squeegee, keep your paste, your residual paste, keep your residual acrylic paint, keep your, what else are we going to keep? Oh, your transfers. You can put these transfers on anything. So once you are done creating this beautiful little heart, take the transfers you used after you've cleaned them. Now that's the key, keep them clean. You can apply it to your computer. You can apply it to a mirror. You can apply it to your desktop if you wanted to. You can apply it to almost any surface. And these, once they're dry, they are budge proof, smudge proof. So right now these are dry. I can run my hand over it and it doesn't move. It doesn't scrape. It doesn't do anything. You can injure it by wetting it and scraping it down. And if you do that, you can paint over it. You can kind of sand it off a little bit because it is a little bit raised, and then repaint it and do it all over again. So just know that if you make any mistakes, it's not the end of the world either. So here's our project for tonight. And this was so much fun, I might do another one in a little bit. But this is the Try Me kit for the heart transfer. It will allow you to try the Chalk Couture products in a small size that's themed for Valentine's Day. You can decide whether you like it or not, and if you want to continue with this or not. But I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I love Chalk Couture. I hope you do too. So I'll see you guys again later. Thank you. Bye.